Hello.
Sorry, I just swore on national TV.
National TV. Greetings, everybody.
So happy you're here.
Hello, Friday night folk.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Katryna, for hiring us.
I love it when we're hired by people named Katryna.
It's always good when we're hired by people named Katryna are always good.
Yes.
Except for that hurricane.
It is It is unusual for us to be playing on a Friday night these days. Mostly we play on Monday nights. Every Monday night we do a show here. But this week is special, and tomorrow is very special because it is the first day of spring. And we were supposed to be singing while you came in, but I wasn't in my chair yet, and so we weren't singing. I'm sorry. So here's the lobby music as we wait for people to file in here. Please tell us where you're from.
Yeah,
if you've ever seen us before. If you've never seen us before, put it in the chat.
Introduce yourselves. We are very glad you're here.
Alright with just a little pain, but sweetheart, everyone around me ends up going insane. And you start by saying, don't let my bunch get you down. Just like Christopher Columbus, you don't know what you found. Just like Christopher Columbus, you don't know what you found. May not be that bad, it's part and parcel of this brave new game. The more you try to find yourself, the more you are the same. So please don't leave me out in the cold. Don't let me die alone. Don't let me die old. It may be time to swim for my life, but so many others drown. And did Christopher Columbus get rich from what he found? And did Christopher Columbus get rich from what he found? Every road I take seems to bring me back to you. So now it's time for me to choose, 'cause the rules of this game are use or lose. So I will wait for you to tell me where I'm bound. I'll be like Christopher Columbus. I'll be like
There was like a really spooky moment in there.
What happened? When I played a wrong chord?
No, not a wrong chord, Nerissa. It was
that
a
weird chord?
It was a chord that made
It was
us all
saying something.
feel unsettled.
Yes, because it was meant to be that way. It was meant to unsettle you, and not a mistake. So that's a little high. Yes, that's better. All the way from the 16th century.
Summeris a Comin In, luda sing cuckoo, groweth said and bloweth med, and spring the wood anew. Sing cuckoo, you a bleateth after lamloth, after calf the coo. Bullock starteth, buck to verteth, merry sing cuckoo. Coo, 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 well singst thou cuckoo, oh swish thee never knew. Summer is a comin in, luda sing cuckoo, groweth said and bloweth med, and spring the wood anew. Sing cuckoo, you a bleateth after lamloth, after calf the coo. Bullock starteth, buck to verteth, merry sing cuckoo. Sing cuckoo, well sings thou cuckoo, oh swish thee never knew.
Oh, switch they never knew. Dave, it's almost time for us to recite Juan that April with the shorter soto. We'll do it in 2 weeks when it's April.
I need to remember.
We both have to bone up a
I
little
need to
bit.
remember more of it.
Yeah.
You will. I believe in you. So, welcome to our show, welcoming the spring. We are so relieved to have made it through this incredible winter, both real and metaphorical. I guess we're not quite through either one. There's still ice in my backyard. But there are also bunnies and birds and squirrels and the other day a bear. So, we're getting there.
Bears. We have mourning doves every morning.
Oh,
It's so
lovely.
nice. It's a really beautiful sound.
So
This
we-
is my daughter, Lila Nields Duffy, who's going to be joining us for a song by one of our favorite bands, the Decemberists.
I think of this as, well, you'll hear in the very first line.
Their second best song.
What's their first best?
Do you like 16 Military Wives?
16
Oh, that is
Military
such
Wives
a good song.
Is the best.
That is the best song. We should do that.
That
Let's-
Sons and Daughters
let's cover
song
that.
is good too. But so is June Hymn and January Hymn.
Those are good too.
Yeah, it's
Really,
they're a
they're
great band. I
geniuses.
love the band. I
Yes.
love their live show. I can't wait to one day see them again live, shoulder to shoulder with other music lovers.
I'd also just see them on TV.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd be happy.
So this is this is from
The King is Dead.
and it's to me this is a spring song for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we come to the turning of the season. Witness to the arc towards the sun. A neighbor's blessed burden within reason becomes a burden born of all and one. And nobody knows. Let the yoke fall from our shoulders. Don't carry it all, don't carry it all. We are all our hands and holders beneath this cold and brilliant sun. This I swear to all. Monument to build beneath the arbor, upon a plinth that towers toward the trees. Let every vessel pitching hard to starboard lay its head on summer's freckled knee, and nobody knows. Let the yoke fall from our shoulders. are all our hands and holders beneath this bold and brilliant sun. At this I swear to all. There beneath the trillium and ivy, laid upon the body of a boy, lazy will the loam come from its hiding, return this quiet searcher to the soil. Here we come to the turning of the season, witness to the arc toward the sun, and we must bear our neighbor's burden within reason, and our neighbors will be born when all is done, and nobody knows. Let the yoke fall from our shoulders. Don't carry it all, don't carry it all. We are all our hands and holders beneath this bold and brilliant sun. And this I swear to all. And this I swear to all. I swear to all, to all, to all, to all, to all.
Thank you,
Lila.
Lila's got more stuff to do with us.
She's multi-talented tonight. We are using her skills. We could not use my son's skills tonight because he's watching March Madness.
Yes? Sorry, I was looking at contradictory lists and now I see the correct one.
There, that is confusing. You know, as I was singing that song, I really was thinking about how unbelievably interconnected we have all felt during this time of being isolated in our homes. Every single one of us who have chosen to stay in our homes has saved lives of people we will never know and we will never meet and we will never know their names. But we are connected to them nonetheless, and we are making sacrifices for them nonetheless. And I don't know, that's what just kept occurring to me as I was singing those words about bearing our neighbor's burdens within reason. This is for all the teachers out there and for all the grown-ups that are in our kids' lives and all of the kids that are in our lives that aren't our kids.
I miss a lot of kids that I used to see all the time.
I know.
I ran singing groups, and that was one of our songs that we always sang, Don't Carry It All, and Lila was in that group. And that's one of the things I miss most, is not singing with...
I miss just having other kids like noisily come into my kitchen and eat my hummus.
Drink my seltzer water is what they do at our house. All right, here we go.
Don't need no sports car, don't need no gold star, don't need no Oscar, tell me how I act, just need the
Wait,
blue.
stop. Yeah, Lila's not on. Lila is not on somehow. Can you play a little, Lila?
Oh.
I was like, that violin was very different in sound check. Sorry. She's a multiple, instrumentalist now that she's singing with us, so we had some chords twisted.
There we go. Now we will hear it. Ah.
La 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 la.
Okay, this time I'll count us in better. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't need no sports car, don't need no gold star, don't need no Oscar to tell me how I act. Just need the blue sky, just need a true eye, just need a good cry, get me back on track. Oh, let me love, love, love with all my heart, and with all my strength, and with all my mind. Let me love your children as my own. That's how I want to spend my time. Don't need a safe vest, don't need a new desk. I get what I get, it's always something I can use. Don't need to borrow anymore tomorrow. Maybe my sorrow is something I could lose. Oh, let me love, love, love with all my heart, and with all my strength, and with all my mind. Let me love your children as my own, and do whatever work I find. Don't leave the broken ones behind. That's when it's over, will I find that there's nothing. Why should I believe? Oh, 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 in the darkness I can only breathe. Ooh, hey, you have to show me I still don't know me. You have to slow me down. What does it mean to learn how to lean on you? Though I can't see you, I feel you come around. I feel you come around. And so I love, love, love with all my heart, and with all my strength, and with all my mind. Let me love your children as my own, and do whatever work I find. Don't leave the broken ones behind. That's how I want to spend my time. That's how I want to spend my time.
Oh, thank you, Lila.
Wait, that's my Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob, Bob on the ceiling, Bob.
ceiling.
Oh my God.
Brother.
Uncle Bob, where are you writing from? I'm gonna wait while you tell us. Meanwhile,
Dave, what key is this?
I believe it's an A. I just had that question myself.
okay.
But I believe it's A. Am I wrong? Or is it B?
It could be B. Wait. Cowboys, restless, need a lady. I think it's in B.
Yeah.
This is a. Oh, thank you so much, Lila. Oh, good idea for me to have a top to my water, otherwise I'll spill it. Oregon.
Oregon.
I promised Patty that I wouldn't talk about March Madness because if you're here, you're probably not interested in March Madness. But my son is a basketball fanatic, so now I'm into March Madness, and I chose Oregon State, I think, who was like not highly seeded, to beat some other team that was highly seeded, and Oregon State won. Yay. Go Oregon State. I'm very pleased.
This song goes out tonight to my cousin Alice and also to my Aunt Elizabeth and her son John. Oh, no, that's not how we start. Is it? Start on the one, or do we?
Start on one, yeah.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6. Cowboy's restless 'cause he loves a lady. His little girl showed him the way to the lady, creating a village of people from a spinning circle of play.
And the lady is restless, she's wrestling a lion. Her life is full to the brim. But the cowboy says, lady, I've been looking for you. Now all she can think of is him.
And it all comes back to the child in the house. All comes back to you. All comes back to the clay that we shape. This is the work that we do. Oh, this is the work that we do. There was swimming in Soho and clay on our fingers, visits to small galleries. There were plates on the table and food on the table, and picking the right Christmas tree.
And the cowboy says, lady, you're the lion I've looked for. And the cowboy says, lady, I know. Let's go build fires to drive out the darkness in a village all covered in snow. And it all comes back to the child in the house. All comes back to you. It all comes back to the songs that we sing. This is the work that we do. Oh, this is the work that we do. And the snow, it was melting, and the birds were returning, and the seasons went round like her wheel. There was dancing and chanting and food on the table, jubilate before every meal. And the cowboy says, lady, can't you see it's high summer? And the lady says, yes, it is time. Oh, and the sun is delivered at the cusp of the springtime, and the darkness infused with sunshine. And it all comes back to the child in the house. All comes back to you. All comes back to the visions we paint. This is the work that we do. Oh, this is the work that we do. There are workshops and sharing and singing and singing. Karate, Tai Chi. There are temples to elephants and gateways to heaven, laughter and cruel tragedies. And the child grew up tall, and he carried his father. And the cowboy looked inward and smiled. And he sat with the lady, and he held back the darkness, all for the love of a child. And it all comes back to the child in the house. It all comes back to you. It all comes back to the music we make.
this is the work that we do. Oh, this is the work that we do. Oh, and it all comes back to the child in the house. All comes back to you. All comes back to the songs that we sing. This is the work that we do. Oh, this is the work that we do.
And it's almost that kid's birthday. He's not a kid anymore. At all.
On the cusp of the springtime. He is very, very tall. He grew very, very tall.
I think he's the tallest of all of us.
I think he might be. So,
This is another song from that same album.
this is about the actual first day of spring. And also perhaps about the talisman one uses to get through the darkness of the winter, the coldness, the difficulties.
At least in 2003, we found this talisman.
Or your character did.
Or your character did. Or some friend of yours gave it to you and it inspired you to give it to your character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready? This song was written by a 14-year-old girl named Miranda Rankin. 1, 2, 3, 4. You came by in the hat your mother knit you, in clothes that do not fit you anymore. You sat down in the corner of my bedroom. I hung the closed for good sign on my door. You said nothing works today. Everything is broken. Everything is choking on ambivalence. You put a plastic angel on my desk and said I cannot fix this, but this may help to move you toward deliverance. Glow in the dark, plastic angel, it's the first day of spring. Nothing's making sense anymore. 75 miles an hour, let freedom ring. I finally get what my wings are for. I finally get what my wings are for. All day long, Mom and Dad were fighting thunder and lightning through the walls. Sticks and stones can break a heart to pieces, but it's nothing like the damage from no phone calls. Oh, I wish that he would stay, only known by duty. Ooh. Sorry. And I wish that he would stay, but he won't be held by duty. I wish he saw the beauty in the ring. Glow in the dark, plastic angel, it's the first day of spring. Nothing's making sense anymore. 75 miles an hour, let freedom ring. I finally get what my wings are for. I finally get what my wings are for. You came by when everything was broken, bringing me this token of your love. You laughed and said, oh, it's only superstition, but I'm making it my mission to relieve you of this tired, broken world. Well, there's just no way to fight it. Sit down and be quiet, I won't go. an angel for your desk. It's only a reminder I'm leaving her behind, so you will always know I'm glow in the dark. Plastic angel, it's the first day of spring. Nothing's making sense anymore. 75 miles an hour, let freedom ring. I finally get what my wings are for. I finally get what my wings are for.
Piano time.
Oh my. Okay.
I'll hold it.
All right.
It's not bad. You don't mind it. It's not blocking anybody. It's fine. You could look at Nerissa's tuner. It's so pretty. It's like a flower growing in spring. Here's a song from our record 17. No one but Nerissa knows what it's about, but we love it anyway. It's mysterious. It's one of those songs that actually I think like it probably means something different to every single person who listens to it. Once Nerissa went to, what's that mountain called in Montreal? Mount what? Mount Royal. Mont Royal, right?
Oh, great.
And there's a piano at the top, and she sat down and played this, and someone in her family filmed her, and I love that. That's my favorite thing about this song. Actually, I think about it every time I sing the song. You on the top of that. Mont Royal.
That was cool. I had just written this song. It was the first time I went to Montreal, too.
I've been grateful for the journey. I've been grateful for the hill, and I've been grateful for the face that greets me every morning. Still I wonder if I took the right fork when the left was calling me. Oh, but darling, you're the right one. That's what everybody told me since I was young. If I won you, I'd be face to the sun, face to the sun. Oh, but darling, we're the same one. We are both built like the sun. We need a moon to orbit. I can't orbit you. And if I tried, I'd surely freeze in a world all full of Normandies. In a world all full of Normandies. It was only for a moment. We were children hunting starfish, and we waited through the low tide, but our sights were on the far shore, and we chose each other every time. And when they asked me who I loved the boy who always chose me too. In a world that thinks in binaries, we always meet our Normandies. We always meet our Normandies. There was music from the speakers high above us in the highlands. We were splashing in the pool and singing. We can feel it all over. What a world we get to live in when there are wonders such as these. And it's a true baptism asking us to evenly, preparing us for Normandy, preparing us for Normandy. Oh, my brother, we were sailors, we were starlight navigators. We gave our elements and consonants and reflexes to genuflect, and we wore the costume proudly, because sailors never age, we only drift a little over toward dry land. I counted up your braveries, searching for your Normandy, searching for your Normandy. I saw you from afar, I watched you stumble up the shoreline, and before you even got there, you bowed out ever courtly, and your sacrament was lovely, but your vision just can't hold them. Is it visionary if you just bow out, honoring your ancestry, surrendering at Normandy, surrendering at Normandy. And now I am retreating. All the glory and the dream are folded in with all the laundry. It's a good life, we both should know, but I fear I've let you down by choosing something so contained. It seems like one of us should stay to close the show. Down through every century, there'll always be a Normandy. There'll always be a Normandy.
I feel like this little section of the set is actually a little bit about middle age.
Hooray!
In a good way. I mean, I think there's a lot of reflection that Nerissa and I have recently, all three of us, have recently passed that half-century mark. And I do think there's some reflection that goes on in that moment. And some of it's really good. Some of that reflection. Not all of it, but some of it is. This is a song about marriage. And about life and laundry and all of that. This also goes out to Aunt Elizabeth.
Aunt Elizabeth, I was just thinking about you this morning, and not even because we were singing this song. I was wondering how you were, and I wanted to have a long conversation with you.
I mean, I think about you every single day. Our Aunt Elizabeth is a potter, and almost every plate and mug and bowl in my house was made with her hands. And so it means that she's with me all the time. I drink my coffee these days out of a mug this tall. I love it so much. Big handle. Anyway, I love you, Elizabeth.
And this also goes out to Tom.
When we met, I thought our journey was over. Locked the door and shut me in. By ring, invite our friends to come over. Celebrate the holy sin. But love's much bigger than either one of us. We knew love won't be contained. Don't wanna be right, don't wanna be wrong, don't wanna be smart, don't wanna be strong. I don't even want to be happy. If you tell me what's true, I'll know what to do, and I can be mean. You can be you. We'll have a full catastrophe. I want to see the sunset in the desert. I want the moonrise by the sea. I want our kids to sing about Cantata and Appalachian harmonies. I want to hold you when the early morning monsters come. I want to be there when the spokes go free. Don't wanna be right, don't wanna be wrong, don't wanna be smart, don't wanna be strong. I don't even want to be happy. If you tell me what's true, I'll know what to do, and I can be mean. You can be you. We'll have a full catastrophe. They say the hours drag, but the years fly by. Some days it's hard to find a moment to ask why. We think we're in it for the memories, but I trade in all my scrapbook for an hour more of sleep,
Especially this week.
I wanna rise before the kids start us spinning. Take your hand and say a prayer. I wanna take you back to our beginning. Unsuspecting chosen pair. And how we traded all of our earthly goods, bet it all on that double rainbow. Don't wanna be right, wrong, don't wanna be smart, don't wanna be strong. I don't even want to be happy. If you tell me what's true, I'll know what to do, and I can be mean. You can be you. We'll have a full catastrophe.
You know what is funny about singing that song today is I just spent the last few weeks going through boxes and boxes and boxes of paper photos from all times in our lives. And you know what I did? I organized them all by decade, and then in the years between the time Lila was born and Johnny was 2, so I put them all in these little plastic boxes that I bought. I'm not telling you where I bought them because it's a bad place. Okay. But they were clear boxes, and I marked them with a Sharpie.
You grow them in your backyard.
I grew the plastic boxes in my backyard with organic fertilizer.
Okay, good job. Right.
And there was like one box for the 70s, 2 boxes for the 80s, 2 boxes for the 90s, 1 box between 2000 and 2005, and then 1 per year because of all the kid photos.
Also, it's just how photos have happened. Well, except not that many paper photos. So I
But
want to
my
know.
husband takes a lot of paper photos. Or he did.
Nerissa gave me, after this project, a shoebox with photographs.
Do you like it?
I do, but I'm curious about all of the photographs you did not give me.
Oh, because you noticed that maybe the photos that I gave you weren't the best.
No, I love them. I love bad photos and good photos.
Do you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to loan you all of my plastic photo boxes, and you can go through them all.
She's going to loan them to me, and I'm going to steal what I want.
Oh, wow. We're getting to the end of our show. I'm so happy that you guys came to see us.
So throughout this time, when we can't go to venues like Friday Night Folk in person, I mean, I remember a year ago this week, we had Friday Night Folk scheduled for, I think, Saturday, because they had a weird year.
Or was it April?
It was in April. Yeah, no, it was scheduled for the first weekend in April.
Oh.
And Nerissa was like, Katryna, Connecticut is still allowing up to 100 people inside in one space. And I was like, this show's not going to happen. You're welcome to not cancel it yet, but I know in my bones that show is not going to happen.
And like probably an hour later, it was canceled.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird to think about where our minds all were a year ago, thinking, let's stay inside in March and April so that we can have May. But I somehow knew it was going to be a long time. I'm kind of amazed, actually, that vaccinations are happening already, and I'm so grateful and just in awe of all of the science and work and hours and the hours of training and the hours of curiosity and the hours of, I mean, like the people who are scientists who figured out the vaccines once were small children who were in classrooms with teachers who made them go, I like science. Mm-hmm. And that's right. Exciting to me.
Also, all the people who don't know anything about science, but they know how to go and be helpful, and they're volunteering just to be helpful hands at these places because they got their vaccine and they want to be helpful.
Yes, there's so many helpers right now. There's a lot of helpers. Anyway, what I wanted to say is we have been doing these shows online like this in this strange new way, and you've been coming for almost a year now. And we're so grateful. You are our easy people. We love you. This is for you.
It was really pretty.
Isn't that good? I screwed it up at the end. Start
But
again.
it's time for you.
I'll do it
Okay.
better this time.
I love it so much.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We sat around the table and we drank a bottle of wine, and and it poured around us like a moat till no one could get us. And I was fine, and I said, haven't I paid my dues by now? Haven't I paid my dues by now? Haven't I paid my dues by now? Don't I get the right to choose? Well, I choose you to take up all of my time, and I choose you because you're funny and kind, and I want easy people from now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, people. Oh, my house is full of empty rooms, broken frames, other people's stuff in my house. We see by Christmas lights and your TV, and that seems to be enough to see what we want to see. You let me be who I want to be, and we'll be easy from now on. From now on. From now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, people. Why can't I be easy? Why can't I be easy like you? Oh, to you I would give the songs I write, the words I pray, and the morning light that comes into this room today. If you would only rise, if you would only say, I want you to take up all of my time. Oh, I want you because you're funny and kind, and we'll be easy from now on. From now on. From now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, easy people. Easy people, easy people. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we really want to thank everybody at Friday Night Folk for putting the word out about tonight's show, for supporting us through all of the different cancellations that we've had to have with you guys. Thank you for sticking with us. Hopefully we can one day come there in person for real. And we'd like to thank Patty, as always, for helping on with everything, but
And
especially-
sacrificing her March Madness.
I know she's helping us with
Really
tonight's
nice.
show and missing watching 5 basketball games at the same time. Lila's back. Thank you, Lila, for being part of our show tonight in so
Thank
many
you,
ways.
Lila.
It's so fun to sing 3-part harmony. And as you know, violin is my favorite instrument, and I love how you play it. So I feel grateful for you. Yeah, I just wanted to say one quick word about these coffee houses like Friday Night Folk that are have been such a huge part of our touring life for the last 30 years. They are run by volunteers, and I think about all of those volunteers and what they have done for our communities, and I'm just so incredibly grateful. And I am hopeful that they're going to start back up again when all of this starts back up. And I'm grateful for the ways in which they're staying present even at things like tonight. So thank you to all the volunteers out there everywhere. We love you. Thanks for coming tonight, you guys. We will be we'll be doing our regular show on Monday night. This Monday is a sort of best of the Nields from 2000 to the present.
Last week was Best of the Nields from the 90s to 2000.
Yeah, so this is the duo years, except we have Dave with us. Yes.
Trio. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not one who listens to the voices in my head. I take stock in what I've seen come true. And I don't believe in vengeance, and I don't believe in magic. I believe in spending time with you. I've been looking for you for a long, long time. I met many others on my way. How was I to know that when I lost I'd find again? I just had to wait for a better day. And the creek's gonna rise, and the creek's gonna fall, and the geese are gonna fly when they hear that call. But they'll come back home on the eve of the spring, and we will find what we were missing. Find what we were missing. Find what we were missing once again.
I used to curse the darkness, and I used to curse my love.
I used to weep and struggle and resist. Comes a time when trouble is your own best friend. You might as well embrace it with a kiss.
The day I lost my baby was the day I moved towards you. The day I lost control, I found restraint.
The day I gave away my gold, I learned to hear the bell that tolls as loud for sinners as for saints. And the creek's gonna rise, and the creek's gonna fall, and the geese are gonna fly when they hear that call. But they'll come back home on the eve of the spring, and we will find what we were missing. Find what we were missing. Find what we were missing once again.
The church where we were married went ablaze one night. The flames consumed the walls, the quilt, the bell. In the morning, all was ashes, all our tears filled the creek. How could someone say all will be well?
We gathered at the house next door that January day. We were the same, but everything had changed. A child stood up and said that love and music and our memories, these cannot be destroyed, just rearranged. And the creek's gonna rise, and the creek's gonna fall, and the geese are gonna fly, and the geese are gonna fly when they hear that call. But they'll come back home.
But they'll come back
home on the eve of the spring,
and we will
find what we were missing. Find what we were missing. Find what we were missing once again. Yeah, yeah. Happy spring, everybody.
Bye. We
See you
love
soon.